Welcome back to the show, everybody. Check out these headlines. We got the FedNow. You're going to want it. Saudi Arabia pulling away from the U.S. dollar as they pioneer the use of XRP. Is it? Is Google running a node on the XRP ledger? We're going to take a look at it. And why have U.S. credit unions been green lighted for crypto? We got the answer. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube for exclusive content. Right now, it's $1.37 trillion market cap for crypto. Market is off by 0.3%. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Bitcoin 34,800 plus. We see $1,876 and change for Ethereum. And Tether market cap is 85.8 billion plus. Whoa! And XRP back at the number 5 spot, taking a bit of a breath here, off by 6% in the 24 hours. We're at 68 cents. We're up 14.4 on the 7-day, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get discouraged. It's all just starting, right? The range of price between 73 and 63 cents right now. We'll keep an eye on it. But until then, the only thing better than buying crypto is buying tax-free crypto. And you could do that with iTrust Capital. It is the best crypto, gold, silver IRAs on the planet, bar none. I don't sell anything that I'm not a customer of first. This is the reason I decide to sell things, because it worked out so good for me as a customer that I want to make sure you get the opportunity, and in most cases, the best offer as well. So make sure you click the link for iTrust Capital. You can roll over your 401k and many other products very easily and have control of your own back office. LHV Bank founder has $470 million worth of Ethereum, but lost his private key. Look, security is key. And I put this in here specifically this morning to make a reminder. I woke up this morning to multiple emails trying to get me to click on something. And it was based around Bitcoin and other crypto products. But it goes beyond that. Remember, anything that you have to click on, you're best to assume that it's a scam first. Work backwards from there. If you get something from a product or a site that you normally use, a crypto exchange, or even something that's not crypto related, and you believe that, like, hey, why are they sending me this? Or even if it looks normal, then take yourself and go directly to the site. Don't click on the email. Go directly to your provider or whatever that company or whatever that product is. Go directly to the site and log in, and then see if they send you notifications from within inside your platform first. Always assume that all of your emails are scams. That is the best way to handle this. And then Citizen Bank becomes the 5th U.S. bank to fail in 2023. This is telling us that something has to change, ladies and gentlemen. We know Signature Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, now Citizens Bank is joining the list here. Not good. There's more to come to this, believe it. And this here we need help verifying. It's Google. Is Google running a node on the XRP ledger? Edo Farina shares something here and believes that it is. But if we could have a couple people help to verify this or not, we would really greatly appreciate it. And certainly shout out to Edo for sharing that information. But we want to get some extra verification on that to support it if we could. So appreciate the group help. It takes a village, right? Now, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau proposes a rule to implement Section 1033 of the Dodd-Frank Act, granting consumers greater access to and control over their financial data. This is from Director Rohit Chopra here. The proposed rule is designed to promote competition in banking and consumer finance while safeguarding financial data. Well, we're going to hear from the CFPB one more time today in this video. This is a reminder right here about FedNow eventually taking on FedWire transactions 1 quadrillion plus. And Operation Choke Point 2.0 blockchain applications used in FedNow. Very quickly, let's run through this. So you say, looking ahead, said Sullivan, it looks likely that at least some payment volumes will migrate from FedWire to FedNow service. One of the key distinctions between the instant payment systems and FedWire is the dollar limit cap. The average FedWire transaction is in the range of $5 million, and many of the payments are bank to bank. But as FedNow gains more acceptance and raises transaction limits, there will be a gradual shift of at least some FedWire transactions to FedNow. Then moving to this piece of information here from Rohit Q. It says here, the largest source of present-day volume traces its roots back to the creation of the FedWire at the turn of the 20th century. How many times have I said that the payment system is antiquated and vulnerable? Something needs to happen. We've been hearing saber rattling about cyber attacks on the U.S. financial banking system. This is where we are extremely, extremely vulnerable here. And then we know this here, in the context of FedNow, may only speed up the process of fiat to crypto inflows, making it more convenient. However, if the condition of using FedNow is for banks to deplatform crypto businesses via Operation Choke Point 2.0, the decentralized blockchain space may find itself in a liquidity bind. It may also happen that banks would have to conform to other conditions when using FedNow, placing integrated FedNow banks into an advantageous position. Now, I'm reading all of this and reminded of Uphold and Ripple's new partnership, which is going to really open the door for their Ripple Liquidity Hub to provide all of this access to the financial system. Stablecoins, CBDCs, other crypto products. I'm very excited. XRP for cross-border. Then you see this here, FedNow's open architecture will enable banks and other financial institutions to develop APIs to integrate with FedNow. Blockchain applications, FedNow will also become a useful resource business-to-business payments as it is designed for Ripple and Uphold, especially because of its use of ISO 20022. So as a reminder, we know that FedNow joined by Ripple, and this is Ripple has officially announced its partnership with FedNow. Just as a reminder for anybody who doesn't know, Ripple client Volante has thousands of banks, trillions upon trillions of dollars moving through their system every day, and obviously Ripple software is being used heavily inside of their platform at Volante. This is a reminder about ISO 20022 that in help to enable the next step in global interoperability to meet evolving needs of our customers, Ripple is now a part of the ISO 20022 standards body, the first member focused on distributed ledger technology. Stellar has since joined that committee as well. And this is credit unions from Chad Steingraber here. Shout out to Chad. Give him a follow. In 2021, federal regulators gave credit unions the green light to partner with cryptocurrency providers. Don't believe it. It's still true. This is from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which I told you we'd hear from again, back around 2020, when in fact it was cited that Swift's GPI, tracking product, as well as the continued growth of fintech non-bank remittance transfer providers and their future expansion into partnerships and other relationships with banks and credit unions, which allow such entities to tap into closed network payment systems that non-bank remittance transfer providers have developed. The continued growth and expanding partnerships of virtual currency companies such as Ripple, which offer both a payments messaging platform to support cross-border money transfers as well as proprietary virtual currency XRP, which can be used to effect settlement of those transfers. These developments suggest that in the future, there may be means by which banks and credit unions could reduce their remaining reliance on estimates. These developments all share a fundamental similarity that all apply elements of a closed network payment system to cross-border money transfers sent by banks and credit unions. Right here, you can see November 6, 2023, Crypto and the Credit Union Innovation Playbook, right? And then you see Shannon Thorpe sharing here In a second, we'll look at that. But in 2021, federal regulators gave credit unions the green light. I remember reporting on it. And that document I just showed you is a heavy part of it. Why should credit unions still consider crypto? This January 2023, we understand what's going on here. Then to look at what Shannon Thorpe shared here. Do you remember this from FedNow? Look at all those credit unions. Look at credit union, credit union, credit union, credit union. Look at it, credit union, credit union. It's all here, ladies and gentlemen. It is coming, and this is extremely, extremely exciting to me. This is why you always have to look back and never be afraid to reference something that you may have seen 100 times, because when something new comes out, you're prepared. You are prepared. And I believe all of this underpinning and moving from an antiquated, vulnerable payments network system, as we're seeing happen, is because of this. It's Saudi Arabia. In a bombshell move that's set to send shockwaves through the energy and crypto sector, Saudi Arabia confirms extending its massive 1 million barrel per day oil production cut through December. Plus, they're pioneering the use of XRP for oil trade settlements. Stay tuned for how this game changer unfolds. Now, I have said multiple times now that we know that the dollar was underpinned by the gold standard originally. Then after 1971 to 73, we had Henry Kissinger come in after the gold standard was dropped and brought in and made the deal with the OPEC oil-producing countries like Saudi Arabia to exclusively trade all oil in the U.S. dollar for military protection. And that became the petrodollar agreement that elevated the U.S. dollar into where it is today and its continued role as a world reserve currency. Now, why do we see the pioneering the use of XRP for oil? In this article, it does not say anything about XRP. But where we need to make the connection is going all the way again back to 2018. Saudi Arabia's central bank signs blockchain deal with Ripple. Then going to this. Today, Dubai Financial Services Authority approved XRP under its virtual asset regime, allowing licensed firms in the Dubai International Financial Center to incorporate XRP into their virtual asset services. Now let's come back to Saudi Arabia. Central banks of Saudi Arabia teams up with Ripple to transform cross-border settlements. If you look right here, the utilization of the cryptocurrency XRP for swift payment settlement adds an extra layer of efficiency and speed to the process. So this is absolutely leaning into the idea that why couldn't they use XRP for trade in oil? We know the goal of BRICS is to elevate their own dollars first and to de-dollarize from the US dollar itself. And in order to do that, you're going to create a lot of friction in the paper world. And as these paper dollars become digital dollars like CBDCs or stable coins, you also have the friction in the digital world. And what would be better suited and complement all of that digital friction than to have a bridge currency like XRP to help settle it all? Before we get out of here, I'm asking you to join us in the Freedom Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Censorship is extremely real. We're going to touch on it today. We can't talk about it here, but we're going to get into the greatest fraud perpetrated on mankind to date. And I will let it go, no holds barred in here. Not only will you get 0 Google ads, all my daily videos on YouTube in this platform, but you will get all the extra content that we cannot touch and that I've wanted to talk about for many, many years. And I hope you will join us inside here so we get inside of this censorship-proof freedom zone so we can all stay in touch. It is growing so quickly. Just click the link underneath the video or go to digperspectives.com and click Freedom Zone and join us inside for less than the cost of a cup of coffee per month. Ladies and gentlemen, no one will ever stop us from being able to stay in touch again. And that is exciting to me. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. I'll catch all of you on the next one.